I got so much love from my father. I think he gave so much love to our country and our people that I go back with a sense of great love for my country and with a sense of wanting to do something so that people in my country don't live in poverty and in backwardness. Well, we had our differences with General Zia, but these were really political differences, and we always tried to fight a political battle. Once I received the news of his death, it was first hard to believe that the Zia era had indeed ended. But my advice to all the other party colleagues and supporters has been to let the past rest.
Will you ever forgive him?
I mean, it's not a few. As I said before, we left all this to God. When people used to say, do you believe in revenge? We said, we believe in God's will. Now I think since he is dead, the chapter is really closed. The election results have been announced by the television, and most of the count is at the moment in, and it's clearly shown that the People's Party has emerged as the single largest party in the country. We've taken seats in every single province, and we're way ahead of our nearest rival.
They danced in the streets as the final returns came in, returns that gave Benazir Bhutto's Pakistan People's Party a nearly 2-to-1 majority over any other political group.
People of Pakistan have elected the Pakistan People's Party with the largest single majority in the entire country.
Even my own husband thought I was under delusions that I could beat a military dictator, and he thought that when she wakes up and finds out that it's all wrong and she can't, then I'll be there to console her, little knowing that I was the one who had to console him when I won.
Some claimed to fear revenge against the murderers and the torturers, revenge against those who subverted constitutional law. But ladies and gentlemen, there was no revenge. For them and for dictators across the world, democracy is the greatest revenge.
The mandate for freedom, for dignity, for equality, for hope, for entering the 21st century with technology and science.
They call this a civilian intervention. Then I want to know why my dissolution order was prepared in GHQ.
Will you return to Pakistan?
Yes, I will return to Pakistan. Pakistan is my home and I want to be there. I have stayed out temporarily only because I think that I can better lead my party from outside than being silenced in a prison wall.
And now, as Benazir Bhutto gets set to make a dramatic return to her homeland after 8 years, many believe that she will occupy that seat, possibly for a historic third time.
Emotions overtaking the moment, and Benazir Bhutto allows for tears to actually well up in her eyes there. It's pretty clear it's a huge and emotional moment for Benazir Bhutto as she returns to Pakistan 8 years after she left the country.
How is the Pakistan you now see different from the Pakistan you left 8 years ago? Tell me, has that terrible assassination attempt affected your decision to carry on with this battle?
No, it's that horrific incident in which 158 innocent young men, a woman, a baby lost their lives has just made me more determined to continue. I do believe Pakistan is under increasing threat of an extremist takeover, and to save the country, I believe we must restore democracy, get the people's faith in the country, moving the country forward,
So I'm determined to go ahead with the mission to save Pakistan with democracy.
Before I get up to speak, there's always a sense of anticipation. And there's also a bracing for what may come. I know my foes are waiting for me to slip. Don't know then who can be amongst them. There may be somebody there with a bullet. As I get up, I feel the love of the crowd come towards, and I feel completely protected. My nervousness drops, my apprehension drops. I no longer care for bullets because I feel in a crowd like this, no bullet can hit me. I just feel invincible. After the speech, I was in my thoughts, alone. And suddenly I felt that in this crowd, in this rush, I could feel the martyrs come with me. They're all walking together, and that it was not lonely. So I could almost feel, and it would make me feel lighter and lighter. And I really felt elevated, you know. I just felt myself rise almost inside me, my soul or my spirit.
The former Pakistani Prime Minister Benazir Bhutto has been killed in a bomb and gun attack. She was just leaving a rally in the Pakistani city of Rawalpindi. It's reported that she was shot in the chest and the neck.
We received information in the party that an attempt is going to be made on my life. I think it's a regime which tries to instill fear, but I don't put it in my heart. I keep it out of my mind.